You know.
Let's kick it off, man.
Let's go.
Kick it off. It's the division, baby. We back up in here,
Yes,
man.
sir.
What
Yes,
it
sir.
do?
Division
Episode
Podcast.
14.
Let's go,
Episode
man.
14, man.
Number 14.
I'm your
Number
moderator.
14.
I'm
we back.
back up in this thing, man.
What it
Ryan
do?
G, the
After
rest
his
of the
heartbreak.
division.
After his
Stop
heartbreak.
Well, he back. He's back because they got a victory. He wasn't coming back till they got a victory.
Yeah,
And
y'all
he's
trying to
back.
play me. Oh,
And
he
he's
ain't coming
back.
because he lost to the Jets.
He's
And
back.
That ain't what happened.
Yeah,
ain't
that
happened.
is what
The
happened.
Shout out
heartbreak
to
is
my
healed,
fam.
baby.
Glad to have you back, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah,
And who
glad
else
to
we
have
got?
you back, Mr. Ryan.
Who else we got up in here,
Fur,
man?
baby.
You know you got
Fur.
Mr. Taylor sitting in here.
Mr. Taylor, man, and we have Reggie F. Baby.
What they have stand for, Reg?
Flugence.
You did.
And
What
we
it do?
up in here, man. Look, this is the best time of year right here. We got baseball, we got football, we
Uh-huh.
got basketball kicked off last night.
Uh-huh.
So we chock full of information in this episode 14. But y'all
Let's
know
get
how we're
to
going
it.
to start it off.
Yes,
how we
I-
always started off.
October. That's
NFL.
the best month in sports.
Yeah, man.
You
Everything.
have all the sports at one time. What you got with the scores from last Sunday, Mr. Ryan?
This is what we got. Last Sunday, we got the Dolphins losing to the Buffalo Bills. We got the Jaguars beating the Bengals. We have the Vikings beating up on the Detroit Lions. They're starting to disappoint.
Yeah, they are.
Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers.
Can you give me some
clowned.
numbers? Can you give me some numbers?
fire.
He clowned the Raiders. What numbers?
Like
Which
the
ones
win,
won?
you know, the win, the loss numbers. Can we get some numbers?
Oh, okay, I'll give them to you. I'll
Close
give 'em to you.
games, blowouts.
42-24. That was Green Bay over the Raiders.
All right.
You got the Rams over the Falcons 37-10. That was a blowout.
Oh,
Ugly.
Yeah, very, very.
Falcons in trouble.
They did. Oh man, I don't know what's wrong with the Falcons. To tell you the truth,
They don't know.
We got the Colts 30, Texans 23. I've had that picked on my pick 'em.
Yeah, I got that one wrong.
I had that one pick. We had San Fran in the muddy rain.
Slip
in
and slide. They call
Washington.
it the slip and slide.
The,
And
the
it was a
rainbow.
9-0. We had Arizona beating the New York Giants 27-21.
Oh,
That was a good one for Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Tennessee
now
Titans.
they gonna get their issue.
Tennessee Titans 23.
All
Chargers 20. New Orleans Saints.
Let's go, baby.
That
Who
was
that?
an impressive
Let's
one.
go, baby.
36-25
Who that?
in Chicago. That was
Uh-huh.
impressive. That was
That was a good
impressive.
Uh-huh.
First team, he want to yell, who that?
Yeah,
Baltimore
but-
Ravens
yeah,
30.
let's go.
Mr.
Seattle Seahawks
Ravens.
Big
16.
2.0,
Seattle
baby.
right there.
And
Big 2.0.
Can I say it with my chest? Dallas Cowboys 37, Philadelphia Eagles
I ain't
10.
seen him
Shout out
so
to
excited.
Grim. Shout out to
Wow.
Grim. I'm still waiting on my plate lunch.
I ain't
What it
seen
do?
him so excited.
I'm just glad that we won again, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
won,
the
man.
Saints on a winning streak, and you didn't even announce our winnings like that.
No. Actually, I got something for y'all. I was gonna compliment y'all once we got into the division standings or whatnot. Y'all probably the best team in the NFL right now.
Well,
Oh, yeah?
I think it was.
Oh, well,
I think
thank
it
you
was.
very
I think it
much.
was a score that wasn't on that
Thank you
list
very
right
much.
there.
Oh, the Patriots.
here
It
we
happened
go
Monday
again.
night
The Patriots.
with the actual best team in the league.
You don't know
Patriots,
why we being disrespectful.
34-0
Over-
over the Jets.
Just don't be
And the only
disrespectful.
the
The
only
same
reason we didn't
Jets
have
that
it-
smashed the
Oh,
Cowboys.
yeah, you can't talk at
The
all.
Oh,
same
yeah.
Jets that
You
that
can't
But
talk
they
about
play
it.
the
manhandled.
Jets all the time. That's
Okay.
their little brother.
Just so
That's
you
their
know.
little brother. Come on, man.
So the
So
people know.
what's your excuse?
Man, we just weren't good that day.
Oh,
That's
that
it.
day,
The
y'all,
last,
y'all,
the
that
last
day,
3 weeks.
They like to talk
21
about our
days.
division,
Y'all
but the
not
Buffalo
good.
Wait and
Bills.
see. This is why. Look,
y'all not good that day.
I wanted to give you love right
Well,
there.
see what I'm saying?
That big 7-0 I want to show
7-0.
you. That's why I didn't
That's
have
right.
a score for you.
Do it right, but
'Cause I
don't call
wanted
the
to put
Saints
that
the
up
best
there,
team
you
in
know
the
what I'm saying?
league and then post my picture.
But really and
We
truthfully,
playing people, though.
that's
Exactly.
the thing. That's the thing. Y'all
Oh,
haven't
my
played
goodness.
nobody.
And we not playing in the elementary division either.
Okay.
Junior varsity.
Glad
like
to
the
see y'all
JV.
beat the Tampa Bay Bucks in
Elementary,
them.
elementary. They're not
played
even to
nobody.
junior
Glad to see
varsity
y'all
yet.
beat the Tampa Bay Bucks in them.
Oh,
Well, it's better than
Come
beating
on.
the Jet. Man, y'all 6-0 because of division games,
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Well, let's
and
jump
now
into-
y'all 7-0.
Well, let's jump into these games. The Ravens, we got
yeah, baby.
for your team, you know what I'm saying, represent.
30
Let
to
everybody
16,
know what
baby.
they
We
pulled
went
off
in
and everything.
Seattle and handled some business.
Yes,
Lamar
sir.
Jackson only threw 20 passes, completed 9, 143 passing yards, 14 carries, 116 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown, which was clutch, which actually won the game. Came on a 4th and 2, game tied at 13. I think like halfway through the third quarter, man. Lamar Jackson came through clutch.
Shout out Lamar Jackson.
Shout out Lamar Jackson. Shout out Marcus Peters, the new addition we
He
got
got
off
a
the
pick.
train.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you got it.
pick
You got him a pick 6.
On the MVP, quote
That
unquote,
was
Russell
big.
Wilson,
Yes, he
baby.
did.
We rolling. Let's
That
go,
was
Ravens.
big.
Flock up, baby.
Lamar Jackson is Michael Vick.
We
2.0.
may have
yeah.
to. We
And
may
he-
have to deal with them Ravens in the playoffs.
Michael,
but, we up for
Michael
the task.
Jackson, Lord. Michael Vick even said he looked like him, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like looking in the mirror when watching Lamar Jackson. So
Yeah, he's nice, man. He's very talented.
And what impressed me about him too was that he was getting on his team when they weren't snapping the ball too long time.
Like a leader.
He really was getting on him and whatnot. So that's really he's starting to
Maturity,
show
man.
that. That's his team, man.
What it is his on the field starting to speak for itself. So they respecting him as a quarterback now.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Big.
true.
I love it.
So shout out to the Ravens, man. They went here, got him a dub. Now,
Shout out to Lamar.
Yeah.
the Who That's.
Y'all know who it is, baby. Who that in the building,
Flex
man?
on 'em.
6-1,
Can't do nothing with that man
Saints
like
went to the Chicago Bears and took care of business on their turf. You know what I'm talking about?
Michael Thomas, 9 receptions, 131. Latavius Murray, if you picked him up in fantasy,
Mr. Whalen,
that was a
I
good
got it.
27 carries, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Hey, that's normal for the guy, yeah.
4.4 yards
That's
of
normal.
carriage. Well, you know what?
That's normal.
I've been saying since we picked him up, and I told a lot of people how I felt about him, and he hadn't really produced the first couple games, so they kind of was talking about him. But this
normal,
guy,
man.
this guy, to me is you know, like an upgrade for Mark Ingram, especially on the goal line. Whenever you get the goal line, you need the 3rd and 1. He's a big back, and he's going to pound it. Teddy Bridgewater, 23 of 38, 281 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. And Teddy Bridgewater is undefeated as the starting quarterback for the New Orleans
You
Saints.
can't ask for more,
Teddy
man.
gonna be starting somewhere next
You
year.
can't
Shout
ask
out
for more.
Teddy.
No, he's
No,
not. He's not starting
no.
nowhere. No,
He's gonna get
no.
paid.
He's staying
He
in
home-
New
he
Orleans.
home right now. He home
He's staying
right
in
now.
New Orleans, and plus the offense
He
that
home right now.
Do
you
y'all
can
want
see.
him to stay or
Yeah, I want him
yeah.
to stay because if he's playing the way he's
Oh,
playing now, I think that in time he could flourish in this offense.
Man, he's still young, man.
He
He's
ain't-
still young.
believe that.
Teddy
but
Bridgewater, 25, 26 years old.
Still
Drew
young,
Brees
man.
gonna be leaving in a couple years. He can be here 10 years with the Saints.
And the thing is, I don't think Brees gonna wait till he actually falling flat on his face to leave.
No.
You know, I don't think Brees that type of
if
person.
if
so
we
he'll
win the
hand it
Super
off
Bowl
if it's
this
time,
year
you know?
and next year, he probably gonna retire after
So
that.
what-
Yeah, he
what's
would.
going on right now with Breeze trying to step in there and play this week?
So Breeze wants to come back, and
the team want Teddy to play.
that's because it's against Arizona,
Okay.
and they feel like they want to sit him out another week, and then they have the bye week after that to sit him out to where he'd be extra fresh and really ready to go.
I see it coming. It don't matter.
But that ain't what Breeze want to do.
No,
Yeah, Breeze
no,
wanna play.
because
Breeze say he ready to play right now.
That's a competitor.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
yeah,
Come on.
and I would like to see him come back against Arizona because they're not a top notch team, and he can come out there and get his feet wet again. You know,
I don't mind.
bringing him back after the I gotta check and see who we playing after the bye. I'm not sure, but I would like to see him come
It
back
should
this
be a
week.
division game. I think Tampa Bay.
But I really don't think that
Oh,
the
yeah,
Docs.
the awesome Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I
Look
don't.
who talking.
I don't think that the Docs gonna let him play. I really think they're gonna sit him
Look
out.
like they playing the Falcons when they come back.
Falcons.
The Falcons. Okay,
Falcons
well
at
that
home.
might,
Okay.
well that might
In
not
New
be
Orleans.
bad to sit him out 2 more weeks and let him play against the Falcons.
For what?
just to make sure he's
That's
really
just like
ready.
the Cardinals
Unless
basically better than the Falcons.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I would like him to come out against the Falcons.
Man, I'm playing. If Breeze want to go, suit up, fella.
Well, yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And
Go
he's
get
the
it.
only one gonna be able to tell if he ready.
Go get
So
it.
that's it for the New Orleans Saints, man. We have
Who that?
well, like you say, we have Arizona and New Orleans this week.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And we got my Cowboys, 37-10 divisional matchup, took the lead in the NFC East. Dak Prescott 21 for 27, 239, 2 tugs. You got Ezekiel Elliott 22 carries, 111, 1 touchdown. Carson Wentz looked horrible. Very bad for everybody that
That
say,
division trash, too.
Oh, Carson Wentz paid more than Dak. Yeah, you see what Carson Wentz did when he came to Jerry World.
You see
He
what
was
Dak did the
16
last
for
3 games
26,
that they lost, huh?
Now, see, that's what you do. That's what you do.
I'm
Let
sorry.
me have my segment.
All right.
I let you have
All
yours.
right. You're right.
Thank you. All right.
I apologize.
16 for 26, 191, 1 touchdown, and some other stat from an Eagle that we don't really care about right now.
Wow.
But,
So-
He's
so
on
that-
a
that-
high
we
horse
got
right
it.
now.
We
That-
trying to
that-
get it back. We got some of our injured players back. Left tackle, right tackle, Lionel Collins, Tyron Smith. You know, that kind of helped us out. Amari Cooper was able to go ahead and play. So our thing is just trying to stay healthy and try to get better. Right now, honestly, I believe we're probably a little bit above average. We got to get better. Point
So-
blank, period. So every game, we got to come out there and try to execute. Like we
Y'all,
did last week.
excuse me. Y'all a little bit above average.
So that one picture you posted for the Pats, that was my little segment because I ain't touch on none of the game. I just saw the picture.
Well, you don't need to touch on the game.
Well, no,
I
we
mean,
can
was
get
it a
to it
game?
after
Was it actually a
Cowboys,
game to
after
touch on?
Cowboys.
Jets over the Pats over the Jets. Pats over the
You
Jets.
said the Jets over the
in
Pats.
blowout fashion. Monday
Blowout
Night
fashion.
Football.
Ghosts. Boy, we're seeing ghosts.
33-0.
Yes, man. You heard that?
And Tom Brady came out there and orchestrated a nice drive to start the game. He was actually 31 for 45, 249 yards, a touchdown, one pick that wasn't his fault. Sony Michelle, 3 touchdowns rushing. And the defense, man, the defense.
He sneaked that
4
in there.
interceptions, 2
But that was
fumbles,
all
and
his
the
fault,
fumble
huh?
recovery.
That was all his fault, the
2 fumbles
interception?
and the fumble recovery. We gave up 86 yards passing, 81 rushing, 167 total. We held Sam Darnold a
Ghost.
1.2% passer rating.
I think y'all
Ghost.
gave Sam Darnold some PCP before the
Just so
game.
you know, he was
Enough
11
about the Jets.
for
You
32.
know the
I wanna
Pats
ask
give
you
out
something.
drugs.
That was the same Jets that just handled the Cowboys.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about that. I want to
And,
ask you a question.
and we got the Browns at home coming up, so we'll have Baker seeing.
I want to ask you a question where you could probably puff out your
man, the
chest a
Pats
little bit.
schedule
Yep.
been so tough.
They're saying right now, not going off of what I don't care about all that. They're saying y'all defense right now is comparable to the 2000 Ravens and the 85
Well,
Bears.
let me touch on that because it's been a long time since Bill coached the defense, and this year he actually took over the play calling, and he got Gerard Mayo. He got Gerard Mayo. You know that.
Say it with your chest, Waylon.
I'm just telling you that we had Matt Patricia, and
Man,
every
is
time
that
we
your
groom
daddy?
every time we groom
Is
a
Bill
defensive
Belichick your
coordinator,
daddy? We
he
need to
end up
check
in
it-
a
check his
coaching spot. So,
bloodline.
Man.
you know, for Tom
Golly,
last couple
man.
years, Bill going to be running the defense.
Y'all
And
defense
you
looking
can
good
see,
right now.
if you watch the game, they had a big huddle in the middle of the game, and Bill had everybody attention on the sideline. And
Yeah.
What was the score at that time? Was it
we was up about 20 something.
20 something to nothing?
Yeah.
But he was coaching.
What he
It's all
got a
about
coach
coaching.
for?
Yeah, they was
It's
having-
always,
They
there's
was
always
having-
room for improvement.
Now you got some other
Okay.
Patriot news too. Y'all got a lot going on roster wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to shut down Josh Gordon, our big time receiver. He
Shut
shut
down
down, put
Gordon.
on injury reserve for
Vaping?
the season. Oh,
Vaping in the knee?
He got the knee issue, and we've been kind of light on him the last 3-4 weeks anyway. So they just went in and shut him down. He came out and said he believes he still can play this year. So we're gonna waive him once he
They
come
get
back
in the
off
middle of
of
the
the
field.
He won't be playing for the
What
Patriots.
they was doing in the middle of the field, having a kissing fest? I mean, what they was doing? This is retarded.
So they
man.
gonna go ahead and put him on IR to
Yep,
cut
yep.
him as soon as he get off IR.
Well, you're gonna let him get healthy.
them
and,
Patriots, boy.
Well, we gotta feel the need right now,
That's
and
part of
it'll
this,
just
boy.
mess up the chemistry, bringing him back.
They got a
getting him
replacement
back in
already,
there.
though,
So we just signed Muhammad Sanu.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a
And
graphic for
he
that
gonna
right
be,
there, Mr.
he gonna be
Sanu.
stepping in there. He a big guy from Rutgers. We recruit a lot of players from
Let
Rutgers.
me ask you a question. How long you been playing fantasy football? How long have you been playing fantasy football,
I
Waylon?
can't wait for
Where's
this
this
one.
going?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Where's this
trying to
going?
figure out.
How long you been playing fantasy football?
I had Muhammad Sanu last year.
So you drafted him?
So that's what the question
How,
is.
how many times
already
did you
knew.
how
Let me
many,
pay him
how
off.
many times did you draft Sanu in your fantasy?
He said, He said,
So please don't come on
they
here and
needed
try
a
to sell us some Sanu crap at
Well,
wide
you know
receiver.
what we do with what we do with decent players. We make them great.
Yeah, y'all get them full of
You right,
drugs
you
and
right.
y'all get rid of them. That's what y'all do.
wow.
oh my
You
God.
think Sanu not better than? He a bigger body than Edelman. They run the same.
Hey, I'm not saying he's not good, man. Hey,
I mean,
like you
y'all
said, he
need-
playing with
y'all
Tom
need
Brady, man.
bodies. Y'all need bodies.
Okay,
He playing with Tom Brady,
okay,
man.
well,
And also,
I
one
We
more-
just
wanna-
we talking to a salty Saints fan.
So you saying
I
Sanu
wouldn't
is
expect nothing
so
different.
Sanu gonna turn into an all-star?
I don't care what he do, as long as he catch the ball for the first down and get the touchdown when we need him. To
Are we
get the
sure
ball.
gonna see that?
And one
We
other
got some
trade-
guy there named Myers out there catching the ball right
You
now.
talk
Think Sanu not
you
gonna catch it?
talk big about Gordon. Look what happened. You talk big about Antonio Brown. Look what happened. Now you want us to believe you about this one?
Well, we
okay.
use AB until he got
Okay.
hurt. Until he
Okay.
got suspended.
that 1 week.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
he
we use
shined.
Josh Gordon until he got
He
it.
shined that
Balled
one
out
week.
and then
Touchdown, everything.
Gotta go. One more trade they had in the NFL of note because the trade deadline I
Emmanuel
believe is
Sanders,
Thursday.
The
Yeah.
only other undefeated
The
team.
49ers. This was a sneaky good move
Yeah,
right
it
here.
was.
Did you keep
Emmanuel
Sanders?
I don't really care for.
Did you
the
keep
move.
Sanders? Because this
I
is
never had Sanders.
no okay. Because you know what I
He
was.
had Flacco throwing him the ball.
Did you
Yeah,
get
I'm
him?
just saying they got
Flacco.
Dante Pettis, they got Good Godwin out there.
Well, not only
Goodwin
that-
out there, and it's the same kind of receiver. Small and fast.
After me and you talked about it, you know what else? They're a run heavy team.
Yeah, I mean they just small and fast.
They run
And he
first
another
before they
small and
pass.
Fast receiver.
So,
I don't know. How
They gonna
that's
speed.
I mean, it's a good name over there. I can tell you that much.
division leaders.
This is what we got, fellas. This is where we at through week 7. AFC North.
We back.
Baltimore Ravens,
I told y'all we
5-2.
lost to the Browns. Everybody, the division.
And we're gonna put
we up
another
here,
L on
man.
the Browns for y'all.
We up here,
AFC
man.
East
Thank
7-0. We already know that.
You know it.
AFC South. Indianapolis Colts, man, 4-2.
Who would have
bruh.
thought the Saints would be 6-1 right now?
We were talking about the Colts, man. Jacoby Brissett, bruh. AFC South. We ain't got to the NFC South yet. We coming, bro. We coming. Hold your horses, bro.
You see
Hold
just
them up.
one thing up there. You see one thing.
AFC West, the Kansas City Chiefs
I'm
5-2.
colorblind.
We ain't even speak to Patrick Mahomes turning his
Yeah, that's-
kneecap or
No.
whatnot.
That'll be in the injury segment.
Yeah, but he's
NFC North.
practicing this week.
NFC North, he shouldn't play.
I don't think
NFC North, 6-1 Green Bay Packers.
Watch
NFC
out for
East,
them. Watch out for them.
4-3 Dallas Cowboys. NFC South,
Who that?
New Orleans Saints,
Who that?
6-1, and the NFC West, San Francisco 49ers at 6-0.
Niners.
So if the playoffs were to start today, you would have the Saints and the 49ers with a bye in the NFC. You would have the Patriots and Kansas City with a bye in the AFC. And then on the NFC side, you would have number 6 Vikings playing
Them
number
Buffalo
3
Bills.
Packers.
I know, bro.
And you would have the Seattle Seahawks playing Dallas, coming to Dallas. And in the NFC, you would have the AFC, excuse me. You would have the Houston Texans playing the Baltimore Ravens. That would be a good
That
matchup.
would be a good one.
The only thing he sees
And
is
the
the Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
against
Because I don't see the
Indianapolis
Bucks. I don't
Colts.
see the Falcons. I don't see the Panthers.
Wow.
Where would they be?
Wow.
None
Look
of
at
them.
this.
None of
Where would
them,
they
Look
be?
man.
at this.
So we're going
Good
into
one,
the picks,
Waylon.
man.
Good
thought.
one.
Y'all ready for
Good
these
one.
picks, bro?
Yeah, next
Yep.
week. Week
Let's see
8
what we got.
matchups, baby. 8, man, we halfway done.
Yeah, we
Week
are.
8.
Bro,
Yeah,
like
don't remind
This
me.
is the halfway mark, man.
Don't remind me.
Well, let's go, man. Thursday night.
It's the halfway
Thursday
mark to the
night.
regular season.
Well, some people don't make it to the playoffs, bro. It's halfway done.
Well, not our season, not halfway done.
Nah, I agree.
Here we go. Thursday night. Washington Redskins, Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, Minnesota Vikings all day.
Vikings.
Easily.
All day.
Easily.
Move on.
Yeah,
Next.
there's no chance for Washington
No,
at all.
no.
Next game, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons.
The Seahawks.
I still don't know what's wrong with Atlanta, bro.
Seahawks.
I would never pick the Falcons again.
Julio
Seahawks.
Jones
That
gave an
South
impassioned
just went.
speech because they were talking about his coach, and he said it ain't the coach's fault. So Julio trying to get them boys in check. They got to win a game.
Well, who
bruh.
fault he said it is?
He said it's their fault.
Yeah,
He said it's not the coach. He said the coach
He
done put us
said-
in position.
He said it's not on Dan.
What's
no
up
more.
with
It's
Matt
on-
Ryan? Matt Ryan left the game.
He
Didn't
hurt
come
ankle
back. Is he
injury.
really hurt still?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fell on his
Oh,
ankle.
that's Seahawks.
They rolled his
Who's the
ankle.
backup? Yeah.
That's Seahawks. I don't
Matt
know.
Schaub.
Matt Schaub.
Schaub.
I didn't know he was still in the
He
league.
was backing up Michael Vick.
He gonna
Denver
be backing up.
Broncos at the Indianapolis Colts, and yes, Waylon Flacco still plays for the Broncos.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going with Colts.
The other team.
Colts.
I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah,
Going with the
Colts,
Colts.
man. Colts.
Tampa Bay at Tennessee.
I'm going
Tennessee?
Tennessee, man. Tannehill looked real good last week.
Yeah, I like Tennessee.
I must
Another
say.
L for the South.
I like
Oh,
Tennessee
my
in
God.
that
I'm
spot.
going Tampa Bay.
Look.
Tampa Bay.
He don't mean that.
Tampa Bay.
You know, you got to check Reg on shit.
He don't mean that. He's just going that way right now.
Yep.
Let me see. We got next one. We got the Cardinals at the Saints.
Oh, Saints all day. That's not even a question. Move on.
Saints.
Move on, buddy.
Waylon.
I'm taking Saints.
Let's move on, buddy.
Yeah, well, I gotta give a pick too. I'm taking the Saints.
I'm taking Saints.
Next game, we got the Bengals at the Rams.
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 The Bengals is a disaster.
I feel like there's too many, like, for sure wins. I don't know if all these teams are going to be
Scheduling,
winning,
man.
Yeah,
That's the way the
like,
schedule
I go
go.
Rams, but
Yeah, it's not gonna be them upsets this week. It's not the
don't
time
think
for the
so. It's
upsets.
Eagles at Buffalo. That could be one. Because I'm taking Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
I'm going.
It's at Buffalo.
At Buffalo. I'm
Yep.
taking Buffalo. And they defense,
that
they're
defense.
comparing their defense not as high as y'all.
Oh, they
but
good,
they're
though.
like top 5.
They good.
They right there. I'm taking Buffalo all day.
Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
Chargers at Bears.
I'm going Bears because they pissed off for what the Saints did.
Bears.
Bears gonna bounce back.
I like Chargers right there.
You like Chargers in that
Can't,
spot?
I can't like the
Chargers
Chargers.
been
They-
underachieving.
Yeah.
for the last few years, they do this every
I think
year.
Melvin
man.
Gordon gets it
Weeks
going
too.
this week.
Oh, my God.
Giants at Lions.
Oh, the Giants about to lose again.
I got the Giants.
I got the Lions, man.
I got the
I
Giants.
got the Lions.
I got Lions.
I'm
man.
going Lions.
I like
Saquon back and
Stafford.
fully healthy.
He was back last week
He,
and they
was,
lost.
he wasn't all the way healthy last week.
Oh
but
no,
he had
now
another
he
week.
back.
I think Detroit is just a better
He had
team.
another week to get right.
Detroit is just better than the Giants.
Okay.
It's not like he rested. He rested.
Next one, we got the
Got
Jets
another week
at
to
the
get right.
Jaguars.
Oh boy, you a clown.
I'm going Jags. Right
Oh
here,
man, them Jets. That
I
sorry.
like the Jets, man.
That sorry division.
You like this?
I like the Jets right
The
there.
Jags.
Is
Wise,
Minshew
man.
gonna be seeing ghosts? Is the question.
No, he's not playing the Saints.
I'm going.
Pats.
I'm going Jags. I'm going Jags.
Jags.
I'm going Jags. Who you going, Waylon?
I got the Jets.
I'm gonna make sure I screenshot that pick too Sunday.
Panthers. These are starting the
wanna see
afternoon
that.
games. Panthers at 49ers.
I got the 49ers losing their first game.
I got the Panthers.
I pick Panthers.
I'm taking
I got them
Panthers.
losing their first
49ers.
game.
I
Christian
got the
upset.
49ers at home.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Allen.
Plus, he's going back to Cali.
Going back to Cali.
He from
Cali.
Stanford, so he
Cali.
gonna wanna put
I'm
on-
going back to Cali.
That's a good upset pick
I don't
right
think
there.
so.
I mean, the defense
Emmanuel
still good.
Sanders put on a debut.
Yeah, that's gonna be his first game. I
Okay.
still don't see it.
Man,
And
Alright.
plus,
Sanders
Carolina
coming
top
strong.
5 defense too. So
Defense, man.
you know what I'm saying?
You want,
Defensive game.
what's the 49ers defense? Top
I
three?
mean, they're good, but people sleeping on Carolina too. And San Francisco offense hasn't looked good.
No.
So-
And
Cam
Garoppolo,
Newton gonna get his job back?
Garoppolo has been making a lot of bad
No, 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 no.
decisions.
Yeah.
Cam Newton will be playing
Cam
in
Newton
another
won't get his
jersey
job
next
back
year.
when he
Yeah,
come
Cam
back?
Newton playing
He
for
will be
somebody
playing
else
in
next
another
year.
jersey next year.
If you haven't been watching, Garoppolo has been making bad decisions.
Raiders at Texans, y'all. We got 4 minutes. We got Roll
Texans.
it.
Raiders.
I like
taking
the Raiders.
I got the Raiders
I like
right
the
here.
Raiders right there.
I'm Texans at
Raiders.
home.
Texans at home. Yeah, I'm taking
That's
Texans.
The Raiders.
afternoon games right here.
Browns
right
at
there.
Patriots
Let's go Pats.
I don't know.
Pats
That's a
8-0.
close one right
in
there.
Foxborough.
Pats 8.
That's
In
a close one
Foxborough.
right there.
It's in Foxborough. I don't even.
Pats 8.
I saw Baker the last
They ain't about to
couple
go
weeks.
beat them in
and-
Foxborough. Patriots. All right, the night game on Sunday night. Green Bay at Kansas City. We don't know if Mahomes is going to play or not. I doubt it.
I think they just putting that on just so the Green Bay have to waste some
I
time.
don't think Green Bay
game
gonna
plan
lose
for them.
anyways.
Packers.
Even if he plays.
I
or
got
not.
Green Bay.
I got Green Bay in this one.
They just look brand new.
They should have flopped this game out with the Monday night game because the Monday night game is horrible. Dolphins at Steelers.
Don't forget about Fitz Magic.
Well, I know Monday night I'll be watching a movie.
Dolphins and Steelers.
I think Rudolph might be back for the Steelers.
He is back.
Are the
He
Dolphins
is.
going to win a game?
I'll take Green Bay and then I'll take the Steelers.
I got the Dolphins to get their first one.
I'm taking Steelers.
No, I'm going Steelers.
They
I
just-
like Fitz Magic, man.
Isn't
Y'all
that
know what he
isn't that
capable of.
quarterback coming back from the Steelers the one that got his
Yeah, he's
got a
supposed
face
to be.
knocked off in the middle of the
Concussion,
game?
yeah.
Supposed to be.
He wasn't that good
Good, man.
anyway.
Let me run through these real quick. Offensive player of the week. If y'all watch, Aaron Rodgers balled
He's
out,
on
man.
fire, man.
He
I
had
had him
a
in my
hell of
fantasy,
a
and
day.
he
Him and
did.
LaFleur
You know what I'm
is
saying? 6 touchdowns, 429 passing
Kicking.
yards. He did his thing. And
Go ahead.
no, go.
Go ahead. Oh no, I was gonna say might I add he did his thing against the Cowboys too.
And there you go. And see, the haters were both
Boy,
petty.
he
Welcome
walked
to
you right
petty.
into it.
Yeah, he did.
He held your
Yeah,
hand
he
and walked
did.
you right into it.
And then I opened the door for him. Like, come on, man.
Like, go first.
On the NFC side, player of the week, Chandler Jones for the Cardinals. 4 sacks, 3 tackles for losses,
That's
1
why
forced
Breeze
fumble,
better sit out.
1 fumble recovery.
You think so? I just want to say, since he said that, let me say something real quick. Ramshack had Khalil Mack on a milk carton. I just want to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, we sure did.
We don't talk about that enough.
Yeah, you didn't
Shout
even
out
hear about
Ramshack on
Khalil
that
Mack.
line.
You didn't hear about Khalil Mack at all.
Nothing.
He didn't even get to Teddy Bridgewater.
They got the ball out pretty quick.
Offensive
That-
player
no,
of the
no,
week in the
no, no, no,
AFC, fellas. Offensive player of the week, Jacoby Brissett, 326.
That's my
4
quarterback in one of
touchdowns,
my leagues.
126 quarterback rating. He had a hell of a
That
day.
was nice.
Yeah, he had a
they
great
look
day.
good.
That was
Everybody,
nice.
he made everybody forget about Andrew Luck.
Real quick.
Yeah,
LSU
real
Tiger,
quick.
baby.
Yeah,
LSU
real quick.
Tiger.
Defensive player of the week.
Go Tigers.
Tre'Davious White,
Go Tigers.
5 tackles, 1 pick, 1 forced fumble. He
Yes,
had a day.
sir.
Yeah.
He
I
had a
don't
day.
think he had a better day than Devin McCourty.
LSU wailing. LSU product.
Now, just to finish this up, 'cause we almost done with football. Reg, I got something for you, Mr. Reg.
What you got? We back with the cartoon.
Got
The,
the cartoon
NFL
character.
cartoon leaders is back.
Cartoon segment. Here we go. The passing leaders.
Give us the numbers.
Number 1, Patrick Mahomes, 2180.
And he
Ooh.
didn't even play.
Number 2, Matt Ryan,
How
2170.
he right behind him and losing all the games?
That's what I'm saying. It
It don't
make
matter.
sense,
Because
He's
he
my
playing
fantasy
catch
quarterback.
up.
Just let him. Yep, please play catch up all season.
Number
Ryan.
3, 21-23, Dak Dakota Prescott. Number 3 in the league in passing.
4-3 record.
It's all good, baby. Just get to the playoffs. Number 4, Phillip Rivers, 21-14, and Aaron Rodgers, 2019, bringing up the rear. That's your passing leaders.
All right.
And now we're gonna go to the rushing.
Man, I'm surprised with this. I don't see no Brady. I don't. What's going gone.
No, he never on the list.
No,
You know
no.
Tom right
He getting
there.
old, man. He's getting old. He falling off.
Dalvin Cook, 725. Leonard Fournette, number 2, 715.
My guy right there.
Christian McCaffrey, third, 618.
Leonard Fournette, baby.
Nick Chubb, number 4, 607. Ezekiel Elliott, 602. He's bringing up fifth place. And for the last stat of everything, the receiving yards. I know Reggie like this one.
Guard him. You can't
What, I
guard
Drew
this
Brees?
man. You
Michael
can't
Thomas.
guard
Hold on. He number 1 with I Drew Brees.
can't guard that.
763.
He didn't even have no yards the first game against the Rams.
We got Godwin, 662 in second
Godwin,
place.
boy.
Cooper, 621 for the Cowboys.
NFC South leaders up there.
Chark for Jacksonville with Minshew. He's having a
That's what you
great
do when you're losing.
season. 581. And then Cooper Cup, 572.
I gotta give you some
NFC
credit.
South
I
1
gotta-
and 2, man.
I gotta give you some credit, Ryan. You got Zeke up there, you got Cooper, and you got Dak, man. You got 3 people on the offense
They
in
up
the top
there.
5.
Thank you, man. You see,
Alright.
objectivity.
And shout out to yes.
Unlike your brother.
Shout out,
Unlike
no,
your
shout out
brother.
to the Cowboys. Shout out to the
I
Cowboys.
gotta give you that. That was
Yeah,
pretty
shout out to the
impressive.
Cowboys.
So check it out,
That's
man.
pretty impressive for not
We
going to
got-
win anything.
Whatever. We got football out the way. I got my Astros orange on.
got it.
It's time for us to get in the baseball. So we got moving along. That's right at 25. So I got my Astros orange on. And for Mr. Whalen, I wasn't here last week.
Where's your
Yep,
Astros
yep.
head?
Wasn't here
I thought you
last
said
week.
I thought you said in week 8 you was getting the
It
Astros.
got lost in the mail. It got lost in the mail. Yeah, it did. But this right here is for Mr. Whalen. After we took on them Yankees, we all know how big Jose Altuve is. But when it came to that night to knock off them Yankees, he was much bigger than Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Jose Altuve.
That little man was big.
He
Yep.
had a little business,
That
man.
little
Just
man
like
was
I
big.
figured, the rain delay, the postponed game was
Lord.
going to play a big factor, and it did.
I ain't gonna lie, I've never seen a horse jockey hit a ball that far before.
He called him a horse jockey. Wow.
Man,
Boy, that's
hey,
so racist.
Hey,
Well, I'll tell you like this
Hey,
here.
he 5'6", 168 pounds. Every time he eat, he regurgitates so he can maintain his weight.
That's actually funny, though.
Well, just to catch you up from the podcast Wednesday, they had the delay, and Thursday the Astros took Game 4 8-3. Friday the Yankees won Game 5 4-1.
A little more enthusiasm,
And
please.
Astros took Game 6 6-4.
4-6. I got that on the screen.
Is he
with a
doing
walk-off
a
home
eulogy?
run by the horse jockey.
Sound like he doing a eulogy right
Now, I'll
now.
give you a little backup. We was actually down 4-2. And
Let's put the banner up there to show everybody.
we was down 4-2.
American League champs.
Top of the 9th inning.
Give it to him, baby.
DJ LeMahieu hit a 2-run shot to tie it up.
Let's go, man.
And the bottom of the ninth, we lost
World
Jose
Series,
Altuve.
No Dodgers, no Yankees. Where they
Look,
at?
he was about to come.
We don't know.
No
his hand out.
Dodgers, no Yankees.
Reds was ready to
But
clap. He put his hand out.
it is a good matchup. Nationals versus
I ain't about to
Astros.
clap to that.
Yeah,
And
man.
they just had the first game yesterday.
Game 1 was last night. Now
I went and watched it by Mr. Ryan.
Okay, so he was crunk. He made it to the World Series. Now
Yep.
tell us what
And
happened in Game 1, Ryan.
They didn't have to pitch Garrett Cole against us in Game 7, so they saved him full of rest.
Yeah,
and he got out there and they teed.
What
off
happened at
on
home,
him.
Ryan?
We had to temper it down. Gary Cole, they got to him, bro. They just got to him. It was 5-4. Nationals took Game 1 in Houston.
In Houston
That-
against
that
the
was
best pitcher in the game.
Against, the best one in the, hadn't lost since May.
May.
You know what I'm saying? So
He hadn't lost a game since May.
That was, but I heard something today, a stat that you know what I'm saying. Houston, when they won in 2017, they lost Game 1 also. So
Okay.
that's just something.
Well, they
kinda,
lost Game 1 against my Yankees too. So they
What
come back
year
and won
that?
that
Came
series.
right
What year
back.
that was? 2 years
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna tell you like
2
this
years
here.
ago.
That's
They won the
not
World
this
Series
year.
2
But let
years
me
ago.
tell you
That's
like
not
this
this
here.
year.
Don't matter.
They got Max
Where's
Scherzer.
Kershaw?
It's something to hold on to.
They got.
Where's Kershaw? Okay, hush. Talk with
On
me.
the banana.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and
he's
be
on
honest.
he's on a banana boat selling fruits.
He on the banana
I'm gonna go ahead and be honest, and the Nationals actually got a better pitching staff than my Yankees because we lost Herman and Severino came back late. Tanaka getting old.
Yeah.
CC hurt. That's why I say they got a better pitching staff. So
CC
you better
done,
watch out
man.
for Max Scherzer.
This the
They
man
got
we had
Scherzer,
problems
Strasburg.
Where is that
Juan
coming from?
Soto.
Because you never said that the whole time
I'm
they
just
was in the
being
playoffs.
honest.
But
Juan
now,
Soto,
all of a
man.
sudden,
Just
they
being
better.
honest.
This
Well, I
the
just
guy.
know that they got Anibal Sanchez, they got Scherzer, they got Strasburg,
Yeah, Scherzer was
Patrick
dead last
Corbin,
night.
and actually last night they brought Corbin out the bullpen. You saw
Yeah,
that?
I saw that.
Can I give Juan Soto
saw
some
that.
love? Juan Soto, he the one that really had
Oh,
a big
he nice.
chance in beating us last
He
night.
nice.
3
I-
hits, a
I-
home run,
hey,
3
I-
RBI,
I
one
like
stolen
how
base.
I like
He the
how
one that took care of the Dodgers.
Yeah, he did. And I like how he messed with the pitches in the batter's box. You know, whenever he up to bat, how he, his little moves he make with the ball. And, like, he got a nice swag
He
with
just
him.
get comfortable.
Yeah, he got a nice swag, and he not scared at all.
Yep.
And just
He
to let
nice.
everybody know about this World Series, the pitching matchups that we got, you got like
Their
5 of the
pitching is-
best pitchers in
That's
this
right.
series. You
In
got
this series.
Garrett Cole, Verlander, Strasburg. Is Strasburg actually going up against Verlander
Tonight.
in about probably they
They're
first
playing
pitch
right
now?
now, probably.
Max Scherzer, which he was dealing.
Yep.
I was impressed with him last night. He came out there. He had it on his mind. He had
Most
that
of your
rest.
Cy Young candidates was in that game.
Patrick
Is
Corbin.
in this World Series.
Everybody ranking the top 10.
Yeah,
Everybody ranking
Corbin
the
is
top
nice too. And Anibal Sanchez probably not up there, but he took a no hitter into the 8th inning the other night.
Yeah.
So he's just as good.
So
Yeah, Ryan, y'all got a good fight on y'all hands, man.
They do.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good series. It's gonna be a good series for our video audience. This is the schedule of how the games are gonna go. Game 1 was last night. Game 2 is tonight, and then Friday,
3 in a row.
Saturday, and Sunday, and then hopefully, depending on how everything goes. I don't know how to say it for sure. It could go 6
Keeping
minutes
this
on
open
that.
ended. Keep it open
I'll
ended.
tell you
But
what,
that's the schedule right there.
Mr. Ryan been into the baseball because I went by his house and watched the
Oh,
game.
we cut
and,
up. Yeah, we did.
and it was a good one. And
Yeah.
and they came back and made a push at the end of the game. And Springer hit if that ball would have been carried a little more, it'd have been tied up because Springer almost put it out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
But,
Scherzer came out
came
there.
up a little short.
Like they I believe also just everybody said the Astros were going to win. They didn't take the Nationals seriously, and you kind of seen that on the net. They weren't scared.
I'll tell you this: the
weren't scared at all.
Astros got somebody on base every inning.
Yeah, they left a
almost.
lot
It
of,
felt
runners
every
stranded.
inning somebody
Yeah, they
was
did.
getting on.
Yeah, they left a lot of runners stranded. So I don't think that they took the Nationals lightly, Ryan. I think that the Nationals they just playing ball right now,
Nationals
man.
is hot right
It don't matter what the
Caught
score
fire at the
is,
right
And they
time.
believe.
they still feel like they could come back because they was down 2-0, and then hit 2 home runs to tie it up.
And let me tell you about this other stat that I found out today. Big Verlander, hadn't won a World Series game in his career,
Oh,
and he played in about 4 or 5.
oh,
With
Really?
Detroit. Yep, he was
That's a
Detroit,
stat
and
for you.
Detroit won the World Series too, and
I didn't know that.
Verlander was on that team, and he hadn't won a game in his career.
Verlander
in
gonna
the
get
World
it tonight.
Series.
He gonna get him one tonight.
So y'all go down 0-2 at home, y'all in
and we're not going down no.
y'all in trouble because
because
they
the next
play.
three
Astros.
they do like basketball used to do. It's 3 in a row
Yeah,
in Washington after this game.
In
It's
Washington, they-
3-2.
I was worried
Okay,
about
okay.
that against the
And
Yankees.
they play
but we
good
won
in
2 in New
Washington.
York, so I wasn't really worried about it after that no
but
more.
The pitching staff.
That's
is
not-
You don't,
that's
you don't
not
go
New
down
York.
2-0 in the World Series.
That's not New York either.
You don't, yeah, you
we
don't go down
lost
2-0
we
in
lost
nothing.
Dylan Betances. We lost Domingo Herman. We was kind of
Whalen just said they,
We-
they have a better pitching squad.
And
so.
what was that stat we looked at the other night, Mr. Ryan? The Yankees had 66 injuries this year, still won
Yeah, that's
103
true.
games.
That's true. That's true.
66 injuries.
No excuse.
Well,
no
man,
excuse.
look,
We still
None
won
at all.
103.
World
None at all.
Series is here. Check it out. Astros, Nationals, college football, fellas.
Let's go. Go
get-
Tigers.
Oh my God,
Let's
I'm
get into
tired.
these
Go
scores
Tigers.
real
Oh my
quick.
God.
Go Tigers.
Break down what happened Friday. This past Friday, number 4 Ohio State beat Northwestern 52-3. Number 2 LSU on Saturday beat Mississippi State.
Go Tigers.
Number 3 Clemson 45, Louisville number 10. Moving on with the scores, number 5 Oklahoma beat West Virginia in a blowout 52-14.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Let's go, Jalen. Get the money. Get the bag.
Number 6 Wisconsin over Illinois. Oh no, Wisconsin lost. Wisconsin
Yeah,
lost.
Oh yeah,
Wisconsin
yeah,
that was the upset.
Your
upset
badges.
alert. Yeah.
Your Wisconsin badges that you thought was better than my Gators.
Boy, they took
Yeah,
the L.
yeah.
Speaking
And
of
they
the
got beat
Gators,
down.
number 9 Florida,
Let's do
38
it, baby.
South Carolina 27.
The South Carolina team that beat Georgia the week before.
Make sure to point that
And,
out.
Okay.
and
Number 11
Who's
Auburn,
Georgia?
51 Arkansas 10. Iowa number 23. Let's see, they won 26-20 over Purdue. Good matchup of ranked teams. Number 12 Oregon 35 over number 25 Washington 31. So it was 35.
that was a
31.
good game. That was a real good game.
That was a good game right there. And moving on, let me see. You had SMU beating Temple
SMU.
45-21.
What SMU rank right now?
19.
19.
Number 20 Minnesota over Rutgers. Number 21, Cincinnati beat Tulsa. Number 24, Appalachian State beat UL Monroe. I didn't know them boys was ranked because they just
Sun
played-
Belt Conference.
They played UL.
They say if
They
UL would
won
have won,
the- they won the-
They say if UL would have won, they would have been
They
top
would've been-
25.
yeah,
they would
they
have
would've
cracked
been-
the top 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only
They
had
would've-
lost that one game to.
That's all of them.
So they won. Baylor,
Mississippi State?
Oklahoma
Mississippi
State.
Yeah, I think
State.
How
Mississippi-
good
the
is
first game, something
Baylor?
like that.
Because Baylor's undefeated, huh?
Baylor's
But
number
they
18.
not getting no love on the ranking.
They ain't not getting no love. They still at number
Must haven't
18.
played nobody.
No, they still not. They don't have a tough schedule.
Missouri Missouri, number 22. They took a loss to Vanderbilt, so they're going to be out the top 25.
Break it.
Georgia beat Kentucky. Number 10, Georgia beat Kentucky 21-0. Number 17, Arizona State lost to number 13, Utah 21-3. Number 15, Texas 50, Kansas 48. I saw that game. That was a good game.
Les Miles. Les
They had a
Miles.
chance, boy. They had a chance. Number 16, Michigan lost to number 7, Penn State. Harbaugh, go back to the NFL, please.
Nah, he need to just go home. Period.
The college game is not for you. Number 1, Alabama 35, Tennessee 13, and number 14, Boise State lost to BYU 28-25.
I got some breaking news, y'all. Breaking news live on the podcast.
Breaking news.
Nationals was up 2-0 at the top of the first inning. Bregman just hit a 2-run home run to score him and Brantley.
Yes,
It's 2-2
sir.
right now.
Yes,
Going to the
sir.
second
Let's go,
inning.
Bregman. LSU.
So they started out
LSU, Wheeler.
Rendon hit a double and scored Adam Eden and Trey Turner. And bottom of the first, Bregman just hit a 2-run shot.
All
Scored
right.
him
Let's
and
go,
Brantley.
Bregman. Let's go, man. Let's
So-
go.
Going to the
LSU
second
Tiger,
inning.
man.
Speaking of LSU, Reg.
Yes, sir.
Number 2 LSU over Mississippi State. You want to give us a little breakdown on that
Yes,
real quick?
sir. Joe Burrow, 25 of 32, 327 yards passing, 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. It was his usual flappable self out
Joe
there
making a believe
shining,
out of me.
taking care of business. Yeah, he's looking real good. The running backs, Hilaire had 11 carries, 63 yards. Price, 6 carries, 49 yards. We didn't do as much running as we normally been doing the last couple games, but all in all, we got the victory at Mississippi State. This week we have the Auburn Tigers at home at
big
2:30.
game.
Top 10.
Good game,
I'm
good
not
game.
sure if y'all noticed, but the quarterback at Auburn made a comment earlier in the week.
About the crowd.
Yeah, huh?
Bo Nix.
Bo?
Bo
Yeah,
Nix about the
yeah.
crowd.
I don't remember word for word, but he basically said I played in front of a game with 100,000 people, so
Very
going
real.
down there to Death Valley pretty much it's not gonna be no different.
Well, I know my Gators put the clamps on him, so
Yeah, and he
What should
don't
they
understand.
do,
Once you come to Death Valley, that's a whole different
Man,
ball
I got
game.
I got a side note
another
for
level.
Joe Burrow. All his touchdowns was to 4 different receivers.
Yeah, okay.
So he's spreading that ball, man.
He's
It's-
spreading the wealth.
This is what I heard about
I
Joe
like Joe.
Burrow.
Yeah.
They said
You gotta
Tua
like him.
was considered the number 1 pick, but with all the injuries going on to his ankle, Joe Burrow is actually considered probably to be the
As he
first
should,
quarterback that they're going to take in the
as he
NFL
should.
draft.
well,
coming
he
up.
should be
I
the
don't know if
favorite
he's
for the
eligible.
Heisman right now too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As
He
he
should be a
should.
Heisman favorite right now between him and Hurts.
Yeah,
Hurts,
I-
and
I got-
you
I
still
gotta
got
give
Justin
it up to
Fields
Hurts.
too.
Nah,
they still
he-
doing
Fields,
their
I
thing.
look at his stats; they not
yeah,
comparable.
he
He's not comparable.
No,
not really.
we went through
He
it
about
last
1,000
podcast.
yards short, and
Yeah.
Speaking of stats, Mr. Whalen, I got your Gators
Them
up there.
Gators, baby.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go Gators. I tell you this, we just touched on that South Carolina team that beat Georgia, the number 3 team in the country. And following that up the next week, Kyle Trask, 21 for 33, 200 yards, 4 TDs. He had a blemish on there with an interception. The defense, 3 sacks, a fumble recovery, and we rolling into that, staying into that top 10. Only other thing with that is we got a bye week this week, and when we come back from the bye week, we got the showdown in the swamp, Georgia at Florida, November 2nd, 2:30 p.m.
be a good one.
Probably going to be college game day.
Y'all gonna need that rest.
So we probably be another game. We have game day in the swamp.
Y'all gonna need
All
that
right.
rest.
Georgia at Florida, coming back not this week but next week. So,
Okay,
looking
okay.
forward to that.
Well, this our
Let's
AP
go
poll.
Gators.
This our AP poll. Alabama's number 1. LSU is number 2. Ohio State is number 3. Clemson is number 4. Oklahoma's number 5. The Nittany Lions, Penn State number 6.
Get back up there, Florida.
Florida's number 7. Notre Dame's number 8. Auburn's number 9. And Georgia is number 10.
Let's go.
All right. Ryan, you have a picture for UL?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Can you pull it up for a second? The UL Raging Cajuns 37-20 over Arkansas State Red Wolves.
I got some stats too.
Their second game they played on ESPN. They've been getting a lot of love on television.
That was on ESPN till the day it happened.
Yeah, that was their second game in a row on ESPN. They're gonna have some more games played on TV. You have go ahead. Give them the stats.
You had Lewis, 181 yards, 17 for 24. They had 200-yard rushes. I only got Kale up here, but
Raymond Kale was 8 carries, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Elijah Mitchell 23 carries, 109 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
They running that route.
Trey Rager's also had 8 carries, 26 yards, and a touchdown. He got injured.
They still leading the country in rushing?
Yeah, they leading the country in rushing and rushing touchdowns right now.
And you had Bradley with 6 receptions and 72 yards.
72 yards. Jalen Williams, 3 catches, 39 yards. Khalif Gossett, 3 catches, 33 yards.
And went to Arkansas State and did that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And this week they playing Texas Tech. They have Texas Tech at home at 4 o'clock.
Ooh, this gonna be one they gotta.
I mean, not Texas Tech. I'm sorry, Texas State.
I'm about to say
Texas State, not
Tech,
Texas
have to
State.
grind this one
Texas
out.
State, Texas State Bobcats. I'm sorry.
Well, y'all can get that, dude.
Texas State Bobcats Saturday at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's college. Now we about to get into Mr. Furr's favorite subject. The NBA, baby.
NBA,
We
baby.
ain't really talked the NBA, and we're going to be getting more into the NBA as the season progresses. But last night was opening night. Like I say, it's a perfect month for
night,
sports,
baby.
man. And
Yeah,
the first
I
game,
love October.
the first game last night was the Pelicans
And the Raptors.
and the
baby.
Raptors, which the Pelicans really looked good, even without Zion.
They look good.
They should have
And
won
they
the game.
lost?
Yeah.
and they lost.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
That's hating.
Wow.
Look at
Pascal
this.
Siakam had 34 points,
And he from
18
Louisiana,
rebounds.
too.
18
That's what I
rebounds.
wanted.
5
I-
assists.
That's what I wanted on my
And
team.
Van Fleet had 34
Yep,
points
34
also.
points with 7 assists and 5 boards, man. Went into overtime. Beat the Pels by 8.
Yeah, the Pels, they hung in there. They hung in there.
They should have won in
They
regulation.
weren't supposed to lose.
Yeah, they
had
should have
a-
won in regulation.
They got some
They the one
things
with
they coulda-
Zion.
And plus, they got the championship rings last night. Toronto.
Yeah, so they had the
biggest championship rings that
Yeah, dude,
has ever
it's
been
like-
made in any sport.
Man,
all
this-
Because they
kind
know
of
it's gonna be
diamonds.
their
Because
last.
I was just going to say, yeah, that's exactly why they did that. They
might
know
be
they,
right. You might be right.
no, they won't ever
Because
get
I'm
a ring
still
again.
salted with
might
that
be
because we could have had Kawhi in LA,
Oh,
but the
my
Spurs
God,
were
look
salted.
at him.
Send him to Toronto.
My listeners out
And,
there,
he won
check
the-
out how this
won the
conversation is going.
Whatever.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
Whatever.
I have 3 Laker fans.
Wow.
I am not. Watch
That's
how
right,
the
you do.
conversation goes.
You sure do.
You sure
Watch
you
how
have
it
you
goes.
sure
Put
you
it
have
up there.
3 Laker fans.
Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers beat LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers 112-102. Kawhi had 30 points, 6 rebounds,
Can you
5
say it a
assists, 2
little louder?
steals.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Don't know what the King did.
The King had 18 points, 8 assists, 9
18?
boards. Yeah.
8, 9.
Not the King.
18, 8, 9.
The King had 18.
I'm gonna tell you this: what I didn't like about that man, like I tell y'all about that killer instinct. The boy shot the ball 3 times in the fourth quarter.
4.
3.
4. 4. He made one.
3 times. He made one. He was 1 for
4.
3.
I don't want to go there.
I'm not even going there because
Game
it's the
close
first.
enough, man.
First of all, it's the first game, and I'm not gonna argue with another.
Hey, I'm
Laker.
salty. My
It
boy
ain't
just
about
lost.
arguing. It's just
So
about
look.
I need him to, when the game is at hand.
Waylon just saying he wanna be
put
more
your
aggressive.
foot on their throat, man.
AD look good.
Just put your foot on their throat. If you're the best in the world,
This
step on
boy
their
here,
throat
bro.
and finish them, man.
This boy here just
It was
know.
92-92 with 5 minutes left.
You
4
know what?
minutes left.
If,
He didn't
if,
see
if, I'm, if
LeBron
I'm not
do all this
mistaken,
already,
if
man.
I'm
But
not
it ain't about what
mistaken,
he see him do.
if
I
I'm not
wanna see him
mistaken,
do
there
it
was a whole bunch of people that
consistently.
missed shots in the fourth quarter
I know,
besides
that's why they
just
shouldn't have been
LeBron.
shooting.
You're not mad
That's
at
why
Cole?
they-
Listen,
nope.
you're not
That's
mad
why
at
they shouldn't
Caldwell
have been
Pope
shooting.
coming in there for 27 minutes and not scoring 1 point?
No,
Thank you.
No,
No,
Thank
you're
you.
not mad at
no,
Caldwell
no,
Pope.
No,
It's all
no,
good.
no, no.
Lakers
You're
Good
not
fans
mad. You're not mad at
arguing
Quinn
amongst
missing his
each
open
other.
jumpers.
No, because they shouldn't have
Arguing
threw it to
amongst
him.
each other. Y'all
Whatever.
see
They
it.
shouldn't have threw it to him.
Because he don't like LeBron, but he a Laker
And I
fan.
will
You
say
can't do
this.
that.
And I will say this.
You can't do that.
Anthony
Y'all
Davis.
just dropped in LA though.
Anthony
Yeah.
Davis shot it twice.
Man, who wouldn't be
No.
happy though if Dallas
that man, I
if
don't
Dallas
know.
was to get
But listen.
Khalil Mack?
I'd be happy.
Okay then.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
Right
But
then.
You just
Okay.
ain't-
man though.
You just
Okay.
ain't
That
let
man
they-
No,
said that.
no. You know
How
what?
you be a
Because
fan
someday,
of a team you get somebody good you don't like?
you know
Yeah,
what?
I'm just so I can't critique him.
Some days-
Yes, you can't
You know
critique.
what?
I agree with you. I agree
It's
with you.
not
all
about.
you doing is critiquing,
Come
man.
Why
on,
don't
be
you
real
critique-
with yourself. If the game is at hand, you got Anthony Davis that shot it 2 times, and LeBron shot it 3 times in the fourth quarter. They had 2 points combined.
That's good. Game 1.
And we
Okay,
lost,
that's
man.
game
with you.
one.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree
saying
with
he
you.
want the man
Hey,
more
I will
green.
say this:
Hey,
we
come on,
back
man.
for the podcast
Wow.
listeners. We
What?
back.
Now we back.
But it was a
Oh,
tough
man.
game to open the season
What?
with.
Can we? Hey, let's
I
just
just-
move on.
I just
let's
would rather
move
he
on,
just
Ryan,
be
if
a
you
little
don't mind.
Okay,
What?
well,
Stop
check
being
it
so
out. Check it out.
passive.
If you don't
I
mind,
just want to
let's
say
move on.
Danny
because
Green
this
was
is-
the leading
this
scorer
is
for the Lakers.
bullcorn.
Danny Green had 28 points. He made
Shout out Danny Green.
He had the most
Keeping us
points in
in
a
it.
Laker
I'm
debut since
not-
Kareem
You
Abdul-Jabbar.
got
So that was
Danny
kind of
Green,
cool.
too.
That's
Yeah, he
kind
balled out.
of
He balled
that's
out.
good going forward. Shout out Danny Green with that, man. We don't listen
7
to.
3
Well,
points.
can I
Shout
make a
out
comment?
Danny.
Because I just let
Shout
y'all
out
go
Danny
at
Green.
it.
Yeah, but
Speaking
I'ma just say this.
objectively, you know what I'm saying? Speaking objectively, it's game 1 of 82.
Thank you.
We know.
Thank
know
you,
what I'm
Ryan.
saying?
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
The one thing, though,
Thank you.
is like they got LeBron at point. That's going to work some.
That's gonna change.
But they can't keep
That's
that
gonna
point all the
change.
time. Because
That's
Rondo,
right.
that's
That's
gonna
right.
change.
that
That's
slows
right.
down
That'll
the
change.
tempo and the pace of everything.
And I wasn't
will.
even really
You know
just
what
about
I'm
to put
saying?
that all the way
Not all
on
the time.
LeBron, but I mean Frank Vogel, he just got our coach a little bit, and the Clippers play some good defense.
That's it.
I ain't.
Doc Rivers, Frank Vogel. You tell
That's
me.
right.
that-
I ain't saying nothing
If
about
you're-
it.
if you're a
I mean-
Laker fan, you shouldn't be
and-
worried.
No, not at all.
Y'all mad
No,
because
no.
if Quinn Cook would have got out there and traveled 4 times, y'all would have been on him by traveling. I'm just telling you. He
I'm
didn't
on
shoot the ball in
everybody.
the fourth
LeBron
quarter.
and AD shouldn't have 2 points combined in the fourth
That's
quarter
right.
period.
Hey, you
Thank
know what?
you.
You know what,
I
Waylon?
agree.
If you're gonna critique the game, critique all the players.
I was just doing
Don't just
that.
critique LeBron.
Y'all
critique
cut me
all
off.
the
I was
players.
about to, I just said
Because
Anthony
all you want to
Davis
do,
only
all you
shot
want
it
to do
twice.
every week is talk
LeBron
about
the
what
GOAT.
I
LeBron
said
did.
Anthony Davis only shot it twice.
Like
I went to
you
Quinn
say that
Cook
you wasn't even upset that Caldwell Pope played 27 minutes and didn't score 1
nothing.
point.
And he had 5 fouls.
because and look what I said. Frank Vogel kept him on the floor like that. He should have took him out.
And put who,
27
though?
minutes.
So what effect did
Avery
Kawhi
Bradley?
have on
He
the
could have put
game?
Avery Bradley.
Avery Bradley
But he
played.
could have been playing the whole
Avery
time.
Bradley
Caldwell
played.
Pope was
He
in.
played that.
Listen,
he played
man,
the
listen,
There
like-
was another team
Hey.
there playing that kind of made the Lakers have to play the way that
Yeah,
they
the Clippers
played.
are
Like,
good
right.
defensively.
Like the Clippers are
I
good.
mean, at the
Like,
end of
come
the
on,
day,
man.
it's the first game, so we trying to figure out who we gonna
That's
need
right.
at the end of the
That's what I'm
road.
doing.
Come on, man.
They all
I
right
mean,
defensively. I mean,
But when the game is at hand,
it was kind of even.
If it was out of whack, but the game was at hand, just go ahead and step on.
it
the
looked
throat,
like he handled his
LeBron.
business. I mean,
right.
they tied it up to go into the third
We
quarter.
got
and who did
81
the-
more games. Let's
who
see
did
how
the
many
monster
games
slam?
he gonna say
So you
LeBron
okay
didn't
with him
step on
shooting it
nobody
3
throat.
times in the fourth?
No,
Just-
that's not
yes
cool.
or no? It's just
That's
yes
a
or
good
no.
question.
Are
Not
you
cool.
okay with him shooting
No.
it 3 times and
No.
Anthony Davis
No.
shooting it twice?
No.
You know what? I
And
think
guess
I
what?
think
And guess
I
what?
think
The
in the
Anthony
fourth
Davis-
quarter.
Be real, Red.
The Anthony Davis,
listen,
the
listen.
Anthony
In
Davis
the-
shots was one of was
All
a
I'm saying
putback.
is this: in the fourth
I agree.
quarter,
One was a putback
in
defense.
the fourth quarter, what it looked like to me is they both got away from the game. They wasn't doing what they was doing in the first quarter with AD, and they wasn't moving around and cutting. It was more ISO ball in the fourth
And
quarter.
that's Frank Vogel.
And it's not just Frank Vogel, is them having to learn each other and trust each other on the court. The Lakers have a brand new team,
And you okay
brand new
with the 2
coaches,
shots,
brand
3
new
shots?
players.
You okay
No,
with the
I'm
3 or
not.
2
I'm not.
shots?
But that I got okay.
That was the question.
Listen, I bet you this. I bet you $1,000 that won't happen again this year.
That's good.
I bet you $1,000 they won't have another game when they just have 2 points combined
And that's
between
what
them
I'm
two
saying.
in
Where
the
he
fourth.
just
That's
shoots 3
right. That's
times
all
in
I
the
was
fourth
saying.
quarter. So
Thank
we're not
you.
gonna have another game where he just shoots 3 times
That's
in the
what I'm
fourth
trying to.
quarter.
That's all I was saying.
Because that you don't want that.
Thank you.
Like you can't have that.
I said it, and it was a problem.
And if he go down and he shoot 10 shots and he miss them, y'all gonna say, "Oh, he's
Nope.
shooting too
Nope.
much.
We-
He's shooting too much.
We let the best
shooting
person.
too much.
We let the best person.
You know
in
what
the
I'm
game.
saying?
We let the best person
Y'all
on the
lost by
court
10
shoot
though,
the ball
Reg.
10
He shot
times.
3 times. I need you to shoot
Yeah,
more than
man.
that. That's all he's saying. I need
That's
you to
all
shoot
I'm
more than
saying.
that.
And
That's
if he
it.
shoot 10
And
times
Anthony
and he
Davis
miss,
is-
I'm with it. I
Anthony
agree.
Davis
if he
had
shoot
2 times.
no, if he shoot 10 times and miss, Waylon gonna say he don't need to be shooting. He
No,
can't shoot
I
like that
won't say
anyway.
that. I'm
Come
a
on,
Kobe
man.
fan. Kobe shooted 90 times.
That's not Kobe. That is not Kobe. That's
No,
LeBron
he's not
James.
You got that right.
That's
Oh,
Kobe.
he not
You
Kobe.
got that
That's
right.
not
Not
Kobe
by a
with
long
shooting.
shot.
What we had on the time?
It's like an apple and an orange, baby.
We got
Come
12
on,
minutes,
man.
baby. We
I'm
got
just
12
saying.
minutes,
I just
man.
don't agree with the 2 shots and 3 shots.
12 minutes for what?
We got the 12 minutes period on the podcast. Look
Okay,
at you.
look,
Bring
man,
it down,
look.
man.
We got the
high
It's
school.
okay, bro.
Hold
It's
on, man.
okay,
Let's
What
go.
else we
I
got?
want to hear y'all
Yeah.
opinions of top 8 seeds in the West. I got 8 and 8 on each side.
The top 8.
Yeah, basically the playoffs. And I want y'all seeds. seeds. I want number
You
1
want
to
them
8.
in order?
Yeah.
Oh, in order.
I want in order. I don't want just who gonna make it. I want to see who y'all think will be the best in the West.
bruh.
And
But
the
we
best in
don't.
the
We don't. I don't know if we have time for all of us
I
to
can
do
name
the
the
order
teams. I don't know the order though.
because we only have 12 minutes left.
I think the Clippers
Well, I'm
gonna
gonna tell
finish
y'all
with the
my
best
number
record
one
in the West.
and my 1 through 8 in each one, and y'all disagree or agree.
Okay, cool.
Well,
That's
give
easy.
us yours, and then
Western
we'll
Conference.
go
I
at you
got
and
the
see who
Clippers.
you left
Clippers
off.
number 1 seed.
I agree with
Lakers number 2 seed. Denver number 3 seed. Rockets number 4. Blazers number 5, Utah number 6, Dallas creep in at number 7, and I got the Warriors if Clay come back.
Clay done.
Yeah, he done.
Okay, well I got the Spurs sneaking in at 8.
No Pelicans.
So you don't have the Warriors making the playoffs at all?
Not with no Clay. Oh no,
Clay
bro.
not
Not
there.
with
They ain't making the
no,
playoffs.
no, not with no Clay.
Well, you
I'm
got the
sorry.
Rockets on that list.
At
4.
I like the Nuggets at number 2,
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Okay.
and
Nuggets
I
at
would
2.
say Lakers.
I
At
like the
3?
Lakers at 3.
What?
Yeah, Lakers, Rockets.
Only
So-
reason why I say
okay.
that with the Lakers is I think
And,
they're going to take a little
Trailblazers.
while to get their stuff together. They're not going to be the best team regular season. They're really getting ready for the playoffs, so they're not going to be trying to get the number 1 seed.
The
So I can see
Nuggets
them
is
going like
bringing
3.
the same team
All
back,
right.
and they healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
why
like the
I got.
Nuggets.
Okay.
For a regular
Okay.
season.
I like
regular
that. I like
season.
Eastern Conference at number 1, excuse me, Milwaukee. Number 2, 76ers. Number 3, Boston. Number 4, the Nets. Number 5, the Heat. Number 6, the Pacers.
Nets.
Yeah.
Okay.
7, Raptors. And 8, I got the Young Bulls.
I was wondering how low you was gonna drop the Raptors.
Bulls,
I got them 7.
the Raptors.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the 76ers for battle for that first spot.
If Ben Simmons can get a jump shot,
With,
if he,
He
if
don't,
he
he
has
don't
a
need it.
jump
No,
shot,
he don't need
He
it.
don't need no.
He don't
he
need
if
don't
he
really
has
have all that.
just to make him
I
honest,
just
bro.
like with the addition of Al Horford and they took out Jimmy Butler that they could really distribute the ball better without him in there.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
nice.
but Jimmy Butler in Miami.
yeah.
Would you have Miami?
I got Miami 5.
Yeah.
I got 5. They're going to be pretty good.
That's not
Yeah.
a bad list.
I don't think
bro.
Oladipo gonna make it back either. They
He
say
not?
if he do make it back, it'll be like at a limited. At the end
Oh,
of the
I might
season
have to.
on that Pacer talk.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't think Oladipo coming back at all this
Yeah,
year.
that's what they say.
Well, man, look, let's move it on. Y'all got some
High
high school
school.
scores.
Let's go
Yeah,
with the
we
high
got some
school.
scores
What
from
we
last
got with the
week,
high
man.
school?
Week 7, we moving into week 8. We touched on that LCA and Notre Dame matchup last week, and LCA pulled it off, broke the 51-game winning streak, 17-14.
Wow,
LCA in Notre Dame.
51 games.
A lot of games, but it really wasn't no tough matchups. Acadiana over Nish 46-0. Barb 40, Lafayette High 19. Karen Crow 45-6 for homecoming over Northside. Shout out them Bears. I was at that game.
Yeah.
On the homecoming court. Shout out Nala.
And shout out
Had
to
a
your
good
daughter,
time.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, see
shout
the
out.
pictures,
Family
man.
came down. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
everybody
Shout out
coming
Nala.
down.
Man, looking
And,
sharp out there.
shout
looking
out to
sharp.
Nala.
We had a real
with
good
the
time with a
suspenders
bunch of
on.
fans.
Yeah.
Man, looking
Yeah.
sharp.
Appreciate it. Cecilia 35-7 over Boshan. Como 33-30 over Sulphur.
Yes, big game.
Kaplan 26-15 over St. Martinville. Westgate had just beat that STM team and took a tough loss to Lakeshore. 35-13. Westgate take a loss. Sam Houston, big 66-43 over Southside. STM 38-13 over Turlins. That's a big rival game. And Brobridge took a tough loss in overtime to Thibodeau. 42-35 in OT. So that's your notable games from last week. Not really a bunch of big time matchups, but they got Acadiana at Sam Houston, Boshan at Brobridge, Karen Crow at Abbeville, Church Point at Ville Platte, Lafayette High at Southside. Southside should be able to bounce back on that one. Westgate at Turlins, STM at Northside.
Westgate and Turlin.
Yeah, that should be a good one at Turlins. STM at Northside, Como at Nish, Kaplan at Crowley, and Notre Dame trying to bounce back at Central Private.
And a lot of them games going to be Thursdays.
And I will tell
due
you,
to
that's what I was
weather.
about to say. With the weather, they got some bad weather Friday, and they moved all the high school games up to tomorrow, to Thursday. So
Okay,
Friday's
just to
going
let
to be
y'all
kind of
know,
open
'cause
for
I didn't know that.
everybody
Yep.
because all the games are going to be on Thursday.
Well, shout
Yeah.
out to our high school players, man.
Acadiana.
Shout out, man. Shout out. Shout out. All right, y'all. We getting toward the end here, and this is the part of the show where we like to go ahead and debate some things. So what we got, fellas?
You want to go
What we
first?
got?
I got.
What we
You can go first.
All right, I got
topics.
something fun, man.
What's the
I
time?
went to find out
7.
like some of the highest, I guess you could call records in sports, certain sports, and like just to see what y'all think. Will somebody, how athletes are nowadays? They do everything and they're pretty good, Will
Some
some of
records that
these
can be
records
broken?
be broken? All right, I got 4 of them.
All
First
right.
one is Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game.
In basketball?
No.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Kobe
nah.
came close.
Kobe was the runner-up at 81.
I don't think
the,
nobody gonna
the
score
number
100
8
points.
Kobe.
And you know what? You know what?
What's the next one?
The coach is not gonna let them do that because
The number
they had a few players that had an opportunity to possibly do
Hey,
it.
if-
You remember Klay Thompson when he had 60 points by the third
Kerr sat
quarter,
him down.
and they sat him down. So
I
like,
remember Devin Booker scored 70.
and they not letting them go that
Kobe
far.
scored
Yeah,
63 and three quarters.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
It's
but
close,
not
man. It's
100,
going
bro.
100.
100 is ridiculous.
All right, next one is most sacks in a single game, which is 7.
That's possible. That's possible.
possible.
Think so?
I can see somebody doing that.
Yeah, I can see
The
that.
closest
I
person
mean,
was in
Barrett had a 5-sack
2007.
game the other day,
Alden
huh?
Smith
Yeah,
had.
4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Shaquille
Alden
Barrett had
Smith
it.
had 5.5 sacks in a game in 2012.
Yeah,
That was
you know
very
what? I
explosive.
mean, honestly, it can be broken,
That's
but
hard, y'all.
will it
That's
be
hard,
broken?
y'all. 7
Will it
sacks,
be broken?
y'all?
I don't think
Well, you
so.
just need a passing team that's gonna keep passing.
Man, you
Man,
need
that's hard,
7
dude. 7
sacks, Waylon,
sacks?
Yeah.
and by yourself.
Some people don't get 7 tackles.
Not an assisted sack.
But just to say it's possible, I believe it's possible.
Yeah, it is possible, but will it happen? Is what he asked.
Yeah, like will y'all?
I
like,
said that it's not gonna happen. I don't see nobody getting 7 sacks in one game.
I think it'll happen.
It's possible.
I
It's
don't
possible
see
that
it.
can
I think
happen.
it'll happen. When did it happen? Alden Smith?
What's next?
No, it happened in 1990.
Oh,
1990. Who was it?
Derek Thomas.
Oh,
Derek
DT.
Thomas. Oh, yeah,
DT. Okay. DT.
Next one I have is most career home runs. Y'all been talking about home runs and
Career?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's so you gotta watch that because they got the
numbers is
steroid home
Steroid
run
era,
leaders.
yeah. and-
Because it should be Barry Bonds at 70, but
Yeah.
Who they have up as the?
Well, this is most career, y'all. This is total.
career total.
Yeah,
Okay,
career
yeah,
total.
yeah.
Hank
Not a
Aaron's
season.
755.
Okay, who's
Yeah,
close?
guess what? I think it's gonna be
Think
broken.
somebody can
Yeah,
do
because the way
755
the
in a
rate they
career?
hitting
That's what I was
home runs
asking, yeah.
nowadays.
Because y'all mentioned a rookie.
Yeah.
Didn't a rookie have the home run?
Yeah,
there?
him.
So if
Alonzo.
Pete
That's-
Alonso.
Pete Alonzo.
he could be well on his
He
way.
could be
Last one.
And the way the ball's flying out right now.
Last one, I like this one because NBA career scoring record, which is 38,387.
Yes, it's gonna be
Carmelo?
broken by LeBron James.
Hold on, what the record for
Karl Malone?
all-time leading scorer?
Yeah.
It's gonna be broken by LeBron James.
That's why you.
What's
So
the
the question was-
what's the leader at?
38.
And that's Karl
That's
Malone.
Kareem
What about
Abdul-Jabbar,
What's the
right?
closest active player?
Kareem.
LeBron.
That's Kareem
Yeah.
Abdul-Jabbar,
Yeah,
right?
Kareem.
What in points scored? I thought it was Karl Malone.
I thought-
No, it's
Karl
Kareem
Malone.
Abdul-Jabbar.
No, boy, Kareem number one in
Kareem
scoring.
Abdul-Jabbar been the number one scorer.
Karl Malone broke that record,
I
man.
thought
No, he
Malone
didn't.
passed it.
No, he
Malone
didn't.
2, Kobe 3rd.
Yeah.
Jordan was
yeah,
4th.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar have the
Karl
record.
Malone broke one
I thought Karl
record.
Malone
I
was-
thought it was
Kareem
Karl Malone.
Abdul-
Let's fact check.
Kareem
Listeners,
Abdul-Jabbar.
man, put
I know
something
for a
in our
fact.
comments.
To
Put
answer
something
the
in our
question,
comments.
yes, LeBron will pass it. I don't care if it's Karl Malone,
Well, what's the-
Moses
I wanna see
The
what
Malone.
question was
difference
with
is.
anybody.
What's the difference?
break
And
it.
I want to know what the closest active player is and
I
where's
got
the
you.
lead.
Well, the closest he is to right now is Kobe. He sent the message the
What's
other
the
day.
active player?
Oh,
LeBron.
I'm sorry.
I know. What's his number?
Yeah, I forgot
What's
Kobe
the
not
scoring?
It
active.
went up last night. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, I was about to say. And
But
where's
that's kind of
Kareem?
going off.
Kareem number 1 at 38,387. Carmelo number 2 at 36,928.
Okay.
Kobe at 33,643.
And Brian
LeBron
Bryant.
at 32,
Brian
543.
the fourth
32,
all time right now.
542.
It's
Work-
possible that it can be broken.
Oh, it's
No, he gonna
it's
break
not-
it.
It's gonna be
He
broken.
gonna
let
be
me-
great in
let
the
me
next
Let me
3-4
do this for
years.
y'all.
All right,
He ain't
look.
gonna break his shooting the ball 3 times. Next.
3 times
Look
in the
this-
fourth quarter.
Oh,
this salt.
man.
Come on, man.
LeBron.
Martin
All right, man. I got a question for y'all, man. If you could
Got
have
him on that one, boy.
Boy, that dude dead, man. I
if
don't
you
know
if
Go
you
ahead.
could have lunch with a celebrity person, alive or dead, who would it be first?
If I could have lunch,
If you could have lunch with a
Just to have a
celebrity,
conversation
alive
with
or
somebody?
dead, yeah, just to have a conversation with them, alive or dead, who would it be
Wow, I
first?
gotta go
And let's
first.
get 'em quick,
That's
All right,
y'all.
hard,
Mr.
man.
Whalen, you go
2
first,
minutes.
Mr. Whalen.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I know.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness.
I got one.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Barack.
Okay, Barack. Why would you want to say with Barack?
Solid.
Because Barack just, you know what I'm saying, very knowledgeable. He's been a president, still young. From where he came from, similar to most young black men backgrounds, and he was able to get to where he was. I just want to pick his brain. You know what I'm saying? And just ask him questions. And how did he navigate through the White House with the Republicans going after him? Just how did he still keep his head above water and kept a cool, calm, collected mind?
All right,
You know?
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Who you got?
First,
Who you got?
you mentioned it earlier. Ryan, can I get the camera? You mentioned it earlier, and that's kind of why I went ahead and represent it. But you can see right here. The
Muhammad
greatest
Ali.
of all
Oh,
time.
okay. That's why you got the shirt. Okay,
Muhammad
okay,
Ali.
okay.
Hey, that's big time right there, cause that's an activist like no
Muhammad
other.
Ali. I would like to sit down with him and talk to him
I'm gonna sit with LeBron, man.
just about his career and his life and all his success
LeBron know how much you love him.
and
I'm gonna sit with LeBron.
just
man.
to be with the greatest of all
I'm gonna
time,
sit
man.
with the GOAT,
That's not
man.
bad.
I would like
Rich.
to sit with the GOAT.
Yeah, we'll go, yeah.
That's
Well,
not
if
bad.
I was to go ahead and pick one, I think I would go back to. I think I'd go and I'd rather sit down with Martin
Celine.
Luther King,
Martin Luther King.
and just so
Okay.
I can let him know the progress we done made and update him on what's been going on.
Well, y'all kind of
All
look
right.
alike, so
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this.
Where you at? Where you at first?
As a matter of fact, get the camera over here.
Martin
Get the
Luther
camera
Wayne,
over here.
Martin Luther
This is Mr. Taylor. AKA he was the star in
Let's
Selma.
go Pats, baby.
He was the actor in Selma. Mr. Whalen.
Man,
What you got first?
I was just going to sit with LeBron, man.
LeBron.
You gonna
Okay.
sit
I
with
want to sit
LeBron?
with LeBron, man.
LeBron, I'm gonna tag you on this podcast. This boy
No,
loves you, man.
no, man. I'm just saying because
Why would you want to go sit with
just
LeBron?
like you
Let's
said,
go,
how
man.
Barack had to deal with a lot. LeBron deal with a lot, man.
Yeah.
And you just want to pick his brain.
Because LeBron been doing this. I mean, not doing, but in the spotlight since 18, a teenager, and just to carry all that he didn't have.
That's
then-
not a bad
Let's go,
choice.
man.
Yeah,
Episode 14, baby.
Yeah,
Episode
man.
14.
LeBron, man.
Check out our Facebook page.
Yes, sir.
YouTube. AOC, Red.
The
Don't
TV,
forget AOC.
television.
We're gonna be on television. We're gonna have
No,
times.
we are on television right now.
We're on television now, but we're gonna have times for y'all
Yeah.
coming up real soon and everything. Plus audio, we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, and plus we're on the AOC homepage for podcasts. Click on
The Division, baby.
podcast, and that's where we at, baby. October, a lot of sports going on. We'll be here next week, fellas.
Let's go, LeBron.
Podcast, baby.
Shout out.
Let's go, LeBron.
Holla at
Appreciate
y'all.
Episode
the love.
14.
Yeah.
Episode 14.
Reggie
We out.
F. Baby.
Love.